Welcome to the 5 on 5. We are pleased to be joined today by Ryan Sandler, meteorologist at National Weather Service. Ryan, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
You know, a lot of people have been talking about the summer that we had. It was relatively mild, relatively smoke-free. Was that unexpected?
It was unexpected. The summers have been very warm the last few years, and that's the trend, is warmer summers. So we thought it would be warmer. Smoke, you never know with fires. It depends on lightning. Lightning is very important to starting fires, and that's kind of a wild card.
You never know. Sometimes they come with rain, sometimes they don't. Of course, human-caused fires, too, are a majority of what we have. So,
yes.
So long as people are keeping the sparks at bay, that can kind of determine it as well.
Yes.
Now, as far as years past, how did we shape up?
Well, this was a great, you talk to people and they're like, this is a great summer. This was the best we've had in so long. And that's true. Temperatures were close to normal, a little warmer than normal, but we only had 2 100+ degree days all summer. And usually we get about 10.
Okay.
So that was nice. We only had 2 excessive heat warnings out for those 200+ degree days we had. We didn't even hit 100 degrees in July. It wasn't that hot during the Jackson County Fair, which is surprising. It's always the warmest time during the fair. So it was really a nice summer. Precipitation-wise, it was wet leading into the summer in May, but June and July, we got really scared because it was very dry. We only had 1/100 of an inch of rain at the airport for 2 months. So then that led into late July, where things were really drying out, and then the Milepost 97 fire happened. So they did a really great job of keeping that fire under control, and the weather helped. It was high humidity during that fire for quite a bit of it. We had what we call marine pushes coming in off the ocean into the Umpqua Basin. So they did a great job, and that fire was under control. They also hit a bunch of other fires around the valley and put those out because they had so many resources available. After that, we were pretty much smoke-free. We had 1 week of smoke in late July, and then August was wetter than normal. September has been wetter than normal, and we're pretty much out of the woods now with fire.
Okay, now we are officially in fall, so is the hot season behind us, or do we have a hot spell coming?
We don't see a hot spell coming. We see a cold spell coming. I can talk about that a little later. But yeah, it looks like at this time of year, the nights are longer. It just cools off, and temperatures can be in the 40s at night. We just don't get as warm, and we're not as concerned about fires once we get into October.
It's a great time of year to use Mother Nature's air conditioning. You just open the windows at night, let that cool air in. You don't have to use it as much in the daytime.
It's very pleasant. September, early October, my favorite months.
Me too. All right, we've got much more to talk about, Ryan, but we're going to take a quick break.
Okay.
We'll be right back. Welcome back. We are pleased to be joined once again by Ryan Sandler, meteorologist at National Weather Service. Thanks for being here. We're talking about the summer that we had. Now we've got a change coming this weekend. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Oh, we got a big change. We're going from the 80s to the 60s.
Woo.
Little bit of rain, but not a lot. And we could see a little bit of snow in the mountains. It won't stick, but going over the passes, there could be a little snow this weekend. It's possible.
Okay. Now, talking about snow, then we've got to talk about winter. What are we looking as far as our winter outlook?
Well, the winter outlook is better than flipping a coin, but it's not a lot better. We're going warmer, and that's mainly because it has been getting warmer over the last few decades. So the forecast generally is for a warmer winter unless we see something like a big El Nino, and we don't see that. It's La Nada right now, which is nothing.
Okay.
As far as precipitation, their odds favor drier than normal, but that's even a little bit iffy. So it could be a pretty typical winter.
All right, I'll just go for a white Christmas. If we could get that, that'd be pretty cool.
In Medford, that's very rare.
I know, but a girl can dream, right?
That's right.
All right, so you guys just had some upgrades to a radar station. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, we lowered the lowest elevation angle. Basically, we can see a little bit lower as you get far away from the radar on top of Mount Ashland. So an example would be over Coos Bay, instead of the center of the beam being 20,000 feet above Coos Bay, it's 13,000 feet now. So we can see rain coming in off the ocean. It really is helpful.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then you guys have a big celebration coming up. Talk a little about that.
We do. We're excited. On October 7th, Monday, Crater Lake is celebrating 100 years of taking volunteer weather observations. And that's amazing. They're a high mountain location, over 6,400 feet in elevation, and they have a person taking temperature, rainfall, snowfall, and snow depth. So this is really the gold standard of weather observations for us.
Really neat. Anything else you want to touch on while I've got you here?
Just if you can get out to Crater Lake on Monday, October 7th, come on up. Hopefully the weather's nice for the celebration. Sometimes it's been in the 70s in October, sometimes it's snowed. We're going to do it rain or shine.
Sounds good. Ryan, thanks so much for being here. I'll start taking in donations for a white Christmas this way. I don't know that it works that way, but a girl can dream again. Ryan, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Bye.